This is the first of what I hope to be a longer series of videos where I introduce some of the current ABRSM syllabus of different levels and specifically zero in on some of the pieces that are probably unfamiliar to students and have some unique musical attributes that I can shed some light on. I always like seeing what's in the new syllabus, some old familiar favorites and some new pieces that I'm not even aware of. And I feel like it just takes a little bit of extra effort to get students interested in those pieces that they haven't heard before. This piece that I'm starting with is Hook's Hornpipe by Nikki Iles from the grade 5 syllabus. It's in the group A, which is traditionally the pieces that explore Baroque and classical styles, Baroque dances, or an invention, or a sonata movement. This piece certainly has the upbeat feel of a Baroque dance, but in a modern jazzy feel. And so it's obviously referring to Captain Hook of Peter Pan. So it has this swashbuckling pirate dance feel to it, which is exactly how she's described the tempo. It has two musical attributes that I'd like to describe and demonstrate a little bit. And the first is hemiola, which is a certain kind of rhythmic feel when you take the 6/8 notes of 6/8 and you divide them into 3 groups of 2 instead of 2 groups of 3. So you'll know from playing pieces in 6/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is how you're feeling those 8th notes. You know that there's 6/8 notes, but you really feel the pulse as 2 beats in a measure. If we do this, but then one measure, I'm going to switch to 2 groups again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is what we call hemiola. In this case, the piece is in 12/8, so you've got a longer measure to work with, and not every single one of those beats is emphasized. So you get something that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're still hearing 2 strong beats, but they're in a different rhythmic relationship to one another. Here's the beginning. So you can hear the left hand is giving you that rhythmic feel, but the right hand melody is following along with it. One thing that I would suggest as you get used to what the rhythm feels like is to actually try and create a melody that's in a more traditional 12/8 feel. So if you just take these 4 notes of the pattern, right, very simple to create a 12/8 melody that's in the traditional subdivisions. And then it might seem kind of more of an excursion to do something creative and make something up, but you'll really feel the difference when you then play it as written and you work on feeling the hemiolas. Another musical attribute of this piece, which you may have already heard, the chords, and if you're looking at the score, you see the chords are not built on thirds, they're built on fourths, which we call quartal harmony, not triadic harmony like we're used to. If I play an E minor chord, I build thirds on top of E, then that's the sound that I get. I move down a step and I get D major. That's the bass line that she's got, but she builds a chord of fourths above it. She goes down a step to D, but that's also fourths above it. So listen to me play the beginning and I'll play the triads. Those are familiar chords that we're used to hearing, and now listen to it again with the quartal harmony. So it gives if you build 2 fourths, you get a 7th automatically on top, and that's when we get the juicy jazz 7th chords in this piece, which I like so much. So here's the full introduction.